They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
You talk about this Giant defense.
Yeah, they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Here's Lance. Drops this underneath for Pollard.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down.
Running right, it's Pollard.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. In motion goes the tight end.
On first down, Lance.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Now Lance throwing on second down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
He may go. Saquon Barkley.
And the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Lance's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Lance now on first down.
And that is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up second down.
You talk about this Giant defense.
And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now Lance looking to change it up.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Lance. That is caught by Lamb. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, it's Lance. And that's going to be incomplete.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. And they got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Throwing now is Lance. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. That is caught. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Lance going to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now Lance again. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here's Lance to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
These two teams all tied after one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now Jones. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. The Giants had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This is caught. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Not on my game, bro.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Lance now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's across midfield. Look at the big fella go. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And Lance now to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. Lance looking to throw it. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
I forgot.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need him right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
After doing a while.
Second and 10 from the 20.
To throw, it's Lance.
He finds his man, complete. It's Buchanan. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Operating from the gun, Lance.
Pass taken in
Sit.
by his tight end.
Sit,
He
bench.
will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Lance looks to throw again.
Oh, shit.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Inside the 10.
Even nigga fucking catch him. He got 19 speed.
It's
God
a
damn.
pick six and a Giants touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
I think that nigga catch him.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10.
Lance going back to the air after the pick six. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
A final shot before half for Lance.
Flush to his right.
Damn.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're
man.
watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Take these shots and not honey. Nigga say going me I think you get the ball back too.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Jones now from the gun on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Vaughn on 1st and 10. And some room to roam now. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, here's Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
I'll tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. He's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Okay, here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pitts, and he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. 17 yards and a giant first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. Jones is going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to go up top again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And Lance, he's going to change the play. And Lance will try again on 2nd down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's the backup Prescott. He's going to air one out. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Go River! Go River!
Looking to throw. Jones. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Jones on 3rd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Here's Jamie Gillen now. Always a good sign when the first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
Okay.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. And he'll have to pass the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Here's Lance. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though. No surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Baby.
Now a play fake. Lance.
Damn. That nigga came from.
Back at the 32.
Damn.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Desperation time here. Lance. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lance going to try to throw for this. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Here we go, hey.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. A run by Barkley, going to go backwards as he's going to lose right around 3 yards here.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, that shit still works.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Lance and company going on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Again, it's Lance. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Now Jones. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses this.